Ooh,
keep our in-laws discreetly as possible.
Of course, but of course.
Yeah, you're not being honest.
Of course, but of course, share to group. I don't know how to do that. Okay, we're gonna just stick to what I know.
Right. Just bang them out. Just bang them out. Hello, everyone. It's been a minute.
Hi, guys. We're back. We've been going for a minute now. We back with the jump off.
Goons in the club. Back up with jump off. In the graveyard is where you get dumped in.
I always state that every time I go live. I'm inviting people to the live. My apologies if you do not want to be on the live. I guess you could just not.
You don't have to apologize for that, man. You don't gotta apologize for that.
No, because I'm just like clicking people. You know, right, I don't see who I'm.
You don't gotta apologize. If they don't want it, they don't gotta accept it.
All right, fuck it. I ain't apologizing. You feel me? I'm just inviting people. You don't like it. You don't like it. Nah.
Hey, shut up, man.
All right, I'm almost done.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on?
Hey, people. So I got hit up.
How was your holidays?
Right. Merry Christmas. I hope you guys enjoyed your holiday. Mika, why are you laughing?
Because ours was, you're a clown. Hello. How y'all doing? So, say what you were saying.
I'm trying.
And that hair long, girl.
Look, I'm here. Hey, but no, we would like to say Merry Christmas, Happy Thanksgiving. We haven't seen them because
I'm just saying Happy Holidays. I don't know what you celebrate.
Oh, happy holidays. Happy Kwanzaa, Hanukkah.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. And I hope everybody got exactly what they wanted from Santa.
Yeah, fucking right.
Oh my goodness. But hey, y'all. So I wanted to touch bases on two things today. I mean, we always touch bases on two different type of topics, but it was only one until yesterday.
What's the first one? In-laws?
Yeah.
Okay.
In-laws and privacy. So I wanted to touch bases on that because somebody inboxed me, and what they basically want to know.
Female?
A female. So basically, the grandmother of the child.
The child, a boy or girl?
Girl.
Okay, so grandmother of the little girl.
The grandmother of the little girl posted on social media, you know, like a list of things of 2020 what she should be happy of and excited about.
How old is the
good?
grandmother?
I'm not too sure.
Okay.
How good 2019 was to her. So she posted and basically said that she should be expecting a new grandchild. So the girl,
the mother of the little girl?
Yes, the mother of the little girl basically was just like, you know, she feel like, why you gotta post and say, you know, all of that. Let me read it exactly how it went.
The mother sounds very emotional.
Best year ever. I don't want to leave 2019. 2019 was the best year for me. I'm going to get straight to the part about the grandmother. Ending 2019 with nothing but happiness, great sex, new commands, no bills, one tuition payment left, more quality time now, and most special gift ever, possible grandma. Results soon. Best year ever. So basically like possible grandma, not even acknowledging the first grandchild, clearly.
Oh, okay. See, that's the trick. Cool.
Right.
So that's the problem.
She's 43 years old.
She's 43 years old.
So we clearly see who this is about.
The mother of that child should speak to the father.
Okay, so I told her I wasn't going to voice my opinion yesterday when I was speaking to her, but my thing, don't even speak to the father about it. Don't give a fuck.
I was going to say that, but she already feels away.
She do feel away, but continue to feel away, and when you finish feeling away and get out your bag, it don't matter, because she basically said that it's making her feel like she want to keep the child away from him. No, you don't have to do that. Your child didn't ask for that. You don't have to do any of that. Continue to allow your child to see them, but don't go out your way. That's all you have to do. If you were going out your way for that baby to see your in-laws or her side, stop going out your way. Going out your way is a dub. Now you just have to do what you need to do for yourself. If they want to see that kid or she want to be proud about her grandchild, allow her to come out her way to be proud about her grandchild. Because if she don't want to acknowledge her or don't want to be involved in her life, don't force it.
Yeah, and one thing about in-laws is you're not fucking them.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't got to move on their time. Mm-hmm. I don't really care what they say. Just don't become as petty as the in-law and allow that to dictate the child's relationship with them.
You don't just
don't go out of your way.
Right.
Don't go out of your way, but if they ask to see them, make it applicable, make sure they have a chance to, but don't try to go above and beyond to please them. But the hardest thing I could tell you is you're going to get emotional. Keep those feelings to yourself when you do.
Right.
Because childish things like that will come back against the people that post them. Like, I think you're too old to be doing stuff like that.
I agree with that too. The post that that's. I mean, it's a lot of grandmothers out here that's posting shit they don't got no business posting.
That's because a lot of these grandmothers were children that had children.
Right.
So you gotta understand that.
Agreed.
Like, they're still very mentally
I agree with that. And then the main thing that they say is we it's not our post. We can't tell them what to post.
Exactly.
Their social media.
That's what I say.
They can post what they want. What I would do if I was you, honestly, is block her. That if you seeing that and it's bothering you, block the bitch, grandmother or not. Block her ass.
Okay. Somebody wrote, "Your hair is life." OMG! I cannot wait to do my hair tomorrow. You're dumb. You're dumb.
There's the same person.
Okay, so I'm gonna read the comment. She's here every day, which is crazy. But what bothered me is the fact that this DNA test and then wrote that post. So I want to make this clear. She comes see the baby. So she still sees the baby though.
That's what it's looking like.
Oh,
then you need to speak to her.
That's why I said because it's obvious you feel away, but now I know the reason why. Check her.
Yeah.
And then block her.
Yeah, if
she's posting stuff like that after y'all had, but make sure y'all both had an understanding about that DNA test.
Right.
If y'all had an understanding and it shows that, and she knows that, and she went beyond that to be petty.
Right.
Check her shit, then block her.
Yeah.
And make her work on your time.
Right.
That's it. That's as simple as it's gonna get. Because you can't control what she posts. She's still gonna post what she wants, but as long as you put yourself out there like, yo, this is what I'm not okay with, respectfully, and then distance yourself, that's the only way you're gonna win.
No, I agree with that. And
because that's also a losing battle.
To you mothers out there, aka in-laws, grandmothers, or whatever you guys are, like, be a little more like. Stop being so involved in your kids' lives. Like, not to say don't be involved in your kid's life. Nobody is taking that away from you if you're involved in your kid's life. But if they have a child mother or a child father, allow them to have their child's mother and their child's father. Stop being the spouse. Like, you stop being the spouse. For example, I'm just going to use me and Bar as an example. Like, my mom allowed me to be Jabbar's spouse. And the same thing with Jabbar, for his mom to allow, we're not speaking about our parents. I'm just saying in general so you guys can understand what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of mother-in-laws and grandmothers and grandparents that want to dictate these kids' lives, and what they're doing is not their kids. They're the grandmothers. They're the grandfathers. Like, stop telling us what to do with our kids. Stop trying to implement what we should do with our kids. And also, stop trying to tell our spouse how to be in a relationship with us. You're not in a relationship with us. Like, go deal with your relationship if you are in one, and leave your child's relationship the fuck alone.
I'm going to read a comment. Somebody wrote, "I like this chick on here." Someone else wrote, "Never unblock her. You're a butthead." The person wrote, "Do you have a kid?" And if that question is about us or you or whoever,
I think it's about the person that's on. He said, "I like this chick on here. Do you have a kid?"
Okay.
So maybe you should inbox her, whoever you're talking about, because you're confused.
I'm gonna read a comment. "Yes, all the time, and was there to give birth. My business is my business. She needs to mind hers and watch what she says." I can understand her. That.
Yeah, now it's like you putting my business out there that we got to do DNA and all of that. Yeah, no, that's true. I can understand that. Honestly, now that you said that, I mean, I would, if she's coming over on a day-to-day basis and involved in the child life, I will kindly speak to her with just you two. Not your child's father, not the kid,
not on the phone,
right.
You do that woman to woman,
right?
Say what you need to say respectfully.
Exactly. No disrespect. Don't come out of your face, and the same way. Try to do it respectfully.
She wrote, "I blocked her and the father." Like I said initially, I said talk to the father first. because he should speak to his mother about that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would do something like, yo, your mother's wilding. Mm-hmm. Talk to your mother, because if I gotta talk to your mother, it's just gonna make it worse for me and you. That's something. If y'all two gotta understand that, whether y'all together or not, if y'all both share a kid, he shouldn't allow her to disrespect the mother. There. Period. That's just my opinion. And someone wrote, and ask your child's father if his mother wants to fuck him.
Do not ask that.
But I told you, like, one thing with the in-laws, y'all not fucking them. So don't give them so much energy in your relationship.
Yep.
Because trust me, we've made mistakes like that too.
Yeah.
Niggas said, hate parents that overstep boundaries.
There's a lot of them that do that. But the reason why it starts is seriously because the child allows it. Like, I kind of had to learn that on my own. Like, I was talking to my mom about everything, and it got to a point where it was just like, Tia, shut the fuck up and stop telling her that, because now she's stretching it.
Because certain times when you're an adult, you're gonna look stupid.
Yeah.
Like, in a relationship, you're gonna look stupid. Sometimes you're not always gonna have the upper hand, and when you keep telling people when you're down, that's all they're going to see.
Right.
So they're naturally gonna want to get in your business. Never for the positive.
Or if you ever in a relationship and every single time you talk about your spouse is negative, when they come around your spouse, they ain't gonna want to be bothered with your spouse. You all lovey-dovey keying. They gonna be like, nigga, fuck that nigga or bitch. Like, they're not gonna want to be involved. They're not gonna want to, because you already spoke about everything negative about the person you're dealing with. And that could have just been you just talking and venting at the moment. But every single time you come around, you venting.
So someone wrote, the family is ratchet. They too comfortable in the sauce. She still pays rent and phone bills, so talking is out of the question, and we have to fight. I can see it.
He gotta go.
Distance yourself from that entirely. If you
he
know
can still be a father, but he still gotta go.
Yeah, like, I think you should really distance yourself from that relationship, because that's not going to be anything but headache. But this is another reason why whoever you have a child with, you're going to have to deal with them and their family for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
So you got to prepare. You might as well.
But the thing is, too, when you're dealing with, if you have a kid by a person and you have to deal with them and your family for the rest of your life, know how to deal with them.
That's why I said you got to start saying
strictly about the kid, though. If y'all don't have nothing to talk about, or y'all can't talk about anything positive pertaining to my child, then we don't need to speak. We don't need to communicate. We don't need to speak. Y'all want to see this kid, or you don't want to see this kid. And plain and simple.
Just remember how make beautiful your daughter is.
Right, and just make sure you're doing what you have to do for you and yours. Don't try to impress or do anything for anybody else. Do what you have to do for you and your kid. And if the in-laws, the baby father, or any type of other family want to be involved, they can be involved. They can reach out the same way they've been reaching out.
Or they can hit you up on Facebook. They like to post shit there.
Right.
The fuck?
But again, I'm sorry, I know I'm always eating. But these halos
just get to the point, please.
But again, grandmothers, grandfathers, father-in-laws, mother-in-laws, stay out of your kids' relationship. Like, stay the fuck out their relationship. They're gonna get their hearts broken. I understand that you're trying to protect them forever, but you're not gonna be able to do that. What you're gonna do is cause resentment. So
somebody wrote facts. Another person wrote, oh, and he definitely has a pacifier in his mother's dresser. You're a clown, son.
She's so
can I read these comments?
Yeah.
So somebody else wrote a comment. I'm going to first read what the woman who's speaking to us is constantly saying. I want to move. I do have a right to take my child away. I completely agree, but understand, too, that will affect your child. So if that's a decision you're going to make to move and take your child away, cool. But there's going to be some downsides to it, because that child will not know that.
My opinion is you're acting out of emotion. Don't do that.
But if that's what you want to do, know the consequences. I got one. Somebody wrote, I need some advice. My son grandma don't want to keep him if she's not getting paid. But my mom keep him for free because my mom says she don't get paid to keep her grandbaby.
So what advice do you need? Keep bringing them to your mom.
Yeah.
The free person.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Keep bringing the baby to your mother.
You're a clown.
For free.
Oh, somebody wrote this. I guess this is in regard to speaking to your parents about your relationship, and stop lying on your baby mother / father because you mad. Which is true. A lot of times people will go to their family and tell their side of the story.
And not the entire
the entire aspect. And of course your family gonna be like, no, they didn't.
Right.
Really? That's another thing. That was a good point. Mm-hmm. That's why if me and T are good, if me and T are bad, I go to my family the exact same way.
Exactly.
I don't give a fuck what's going on.
And my thing with that
that's my relationship.
My thing with that is, if you want the relationship to work, they need to, like, other
straight
people,
lies.
Other people, like outsiders, people that is not in your immediate household, need to not be involved.
Yeah.
When I say immediate household, I mean you, your spouse, your kids.
Yeah. Whoever lives in that house. That's
not even that.
That's having sex with you.
Right.
Let me make sure. Because you can have your family living. If they're not fucking you and they weren't birthed
and they're not,
you,
and they're not your kids, keep them out of your relationship. If you want to vent and you want to get some advice, you need to go to a mutual person. You need to go to
a mutual party that's going to be honest.
Honest, and a person that appreciates and actually values your relationship the same way you do. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because me and Bar literally have a selective few people that we can go to and speak to, and honestly will tell me flat out, sis, you was dead wrong. Bro, you're dead wrong. Those type of people that actually value the relationship the same way as you do, which is rare. You're not going to get too many people that values a happy relationship. But if you happen to have those people in your life, stick to those people. Stop going to people that already despise the situation, that already despise the relationship for whatever reason. It could be any reason that somebody despises the relationship. Stop going to those people, because all they're going to do is poke at whatever you're speaking of. So even if you're going to them to vent and you only want to tell your side, word, bro, for real, right? Fuck that bitch. Or the other way around. Don't go to those people. Go to the people that's going to ask you, well, what you did. So what made her do that? Well, why the fuck she did that?
And when that person is honest with you, don't be mad at that person, bro.
Right.
I hate when somebody asks for advice and you want advice. Say you want me to be on your side. If you ask me for advice, I'm going to give you the truth. Don't shoot the messenger.
Right.
Like if somebody's telling you about yourself, you got to eat that because you know you're wrong. Mm-hmm. But that's why you should be extremely selective of who you give information about your relationship with. Because at the end of the day, it's really just you and your spouse.
Exactly. And y'all the only ones that can fix it or make it right.
And no matter what people tell y'all gonna do what y'all want to do anyway.
Anyway, they can tell you to fuck them, leave them alone today or tomorrow. You're going to do it on your time. If y'all happen to break up, you're doing it on your time. You're not doing it on anybody else's time. They could tell you, yeah, what? Stay with him, girl, marry him. Stay with him, stay with her, boy, marry her. And you fuck around and do what you want to do when you feel like doing it. Not
somebody wrote, some people like yes men around them. Yeah, normally those type of people stay on the same level. People that need yes men around them don't really elevate, whether that be mentally and other aspect as well, because you're not being challenged. That's why. So a lot of people that like those yes men like to be comfortable, like to do the same thing over and over again and expect different results. So people that like yes men, I definitely don't. Like I want you to tell me how I'm moving from your mind and if I'm moving funny.
Or if we in a relationship and you want me to be a yes man to you, I don't feel like we're gonna excel in the relationship. We're not gonna just always agree. Sometimes we can agree to disagree, but we're not going to always agree.
Me and Tia disagree all the time. Okay,
all the time. But we agree that we disagree. Like, okay, right, you got it. Like, cool.
Somebody wrote in their head, they think they are. I don't know, man.
But hopefully we touch bases on that.
What, the in-laws?
Yes.
Definitely.
We can, we always, jump back to that. So if you guys continue to tune in and we're speaking about the same thing or something else, just bring up whatever you want to bring up. But I wanted to speak on, since we're still in the holiday spirit, I wanted to speak on the Santa Claus thing.
Oh, God.
Remember I told you to bring that up.
Make sure you wait before you start it. Make sure you explain it.
I'm going to explain it. I'm going to explain it thoroughly.
Please.
I'm going to explain it thoroughly. So, okay, somebody basically posted on social media that, like why people have their kids believing in Santa.
Okay.
But yet they kids why people, because I want to make sure I get it right. I was actually about to search her, but fuck it. Basically, like, why are you trying to get your kids out of not believing in Santa? And those same kids that you teaching to not believe in Santa is basically twerking and pussy popping on a pole and all this type of stuff. And then somebody else basically comment and was like, just because you don't teach your kids about Santa doesn't mean that they're going to be grown. They can be grown their own type of way. So what do you feel about that?
So like, first, I want to make sure this is clear.
Okay.
Someone believes that people should stop telling their kids that Santa isn't real. Because eventually those kids are gonna grow up being fresh and being grown.
Yes.
And somebody else feels that
completely disagree.
Just because you tell your kids Santa's real doesn't mean that that's gonna equate to negative behavior.
Right.
Me personally, I tell Tia this from the get-go. Me and her used to go back and forth this. Why do y'all tell them Santa Claus is real? All the hard work we do during the holiday time, and y'all let a big white nigga take the credit?
Right.
No. Let them have the tradition of Christmas if that's what you believe. Let them understand the act of giving and helping others. But also let them know, like, listen, I'm working hard as shit for this.
And she basically said, like, we be like, fuck Santa, I did this, blah, blah, blah. What's the point of putting a tree up? What's the point of wrapping the gifts? What's the point of waiting the 25th to actually open the gifts?
But I'm not saying fuck Santa. I'm saying I want you to understand the tradition of it, why people follow Christmas. We can play the act, we can play the role. Just understand that it's not Santa Claus putting the trees in. Right. What's the problem? Everybody do Thanksgiving. Y'all know how the Pilgrims did the Indians.
Right.
But everybody still eat. Just don't be funny with it. All I'm saying is, it's nothing wrong with telling your children there is a Santa Claus, and there's nothing wrong with telling them there isn't. I prefer to tell them the truth because of all the money we spend on that fucking holiday.
There was definitely a point in time where I was like telling Bar, like, what, she believe in Santa? Don't blow up her shit and this and that and the third. But when he thoroughly explained to me,
and like, when you started really,
just because she doesn't believe in it doesn't mean that we gotta stop. Yeah, we have to stop doing that, or we gotta stop celebrating. No, which is to me a valid point. Like, I agree with that. Like, she knows that we bought her shit. She knows where we got it from and who and how hard we work to get these things for her, but they also we still gonna wrap them gifts because it's the anticipation, the excitement of the child actually waiting for Christmas to open their gifts and things like that. That's what I appreciate about it. I appreciate all of that about it. Hold on, I see what you just said this week. I appreciate that. I appreciate the seeing the gifts a week or two before Christmas Day and trying to figure out, like, oh, what mommy and daddy got me. Did they get me what I asked for?
I like that Tia does the Christmas decoration. I'm not a holiday type guy. Tia does the Christmas decoration. She want to do the pajamas. She want to get the eggnog. I'm all for that.
Everything.
I'm all for that. As long as the kids understand too,
that
like,
we put in this work to get these things
from a make-believe character. Like, it takes time to do this. If you have a family of your own, you need to learn how to plan accordingly so things could be like.
I just personally feel like those people that feel you shouldn't teach your kids to not believe in Santa, you continue to teach your kids to believe in Santa all you want.
Yeah,
that shouldn't bother you, right? It shouldn't bother you that people are teaching their kids.
It don't bother me that these little kids are shaking their asses in their mouth.
Them kids are being grown. That don't have shit to do with believing in Santa.
And this is also being real. This is the age of the internet now. They're
watching and seeing everything on social media. Like, everything. Everything is on social media. Everything is on the internet.
Let me go to these comments. Somebody wrote, I tell them we help Santa or Santa help us. They know, though.
Right.
Somebody wrote, Bar, dress up and be Black Santa. Start a new tradition. Mel got the suit. I'll pass on that. What I will is sit on the couch with my cup of coffee while they open their gifts. And be like, oh, yeah, I know. But, I'm going to jump to something else. Okay, cool. Listen, Melbourne Lawrence, I'm going to read your comments shortly. I want to just stay on this topic. So, Melbourne Lawrence, we are definitely going to get to that because that's very much in depth with the in-laws. So I'm definitely going to get back to that. But we sticking on this Christmas topic. Somebody wrote, as a kid, believing was the most exciting part for me. I wanted my children to feel that same excitement I felt. I feel that when you do for your children 24/7, one day won't hurt giving Santa credit.
I mean, that's a valid point. Again, I don't disagree with that. You get me? I feel like everybody had their own way of going about things. Everybody have their own reason as to why they want to continue to have their kids believe in Santa. But I don't disagree with that. I think that that's cool, especially if you do for your kids often. That's how I feel. That's how I feel in this household too. We do for our kids on a day-to-day basis. That's why I like the whole wait until the 25th and decorating a tree. Me and Tamia do the tree together, and Bar put the stars up with the kids. Like that's just something that we do.
Sorry, guys.
What's the same person put a Christmas comment. Can you read it?
Yes. I'm sorry. So another comment is Christmas is every day for my kids. The light is on, the cable is paid, the rent is paid. They all have iPhones that I'm paying for. You know what? I was gonna put a fucking ribbon on the light, on Tamia's bed. Everything we fucking purchase in here say Merry Christmas, so y'all motherfuckers can know. But that's a man saying that. That's how men think. Men don't think like women. Like, men don't think like that. You know what's crazy? Since we on Christmas, right? My sister bought my father a gift that was better than the shit anybody ever got him like this. She put a picture of our grandmother that passed and her as a baby. And that just made me think, like, women think much more emotionally. Because Tia made a picture of my grandmother that's up there. And it's, that's my shit. But I just did that randomly.
It wasn't no holiday.
What's expensive? What look good? That's what I'm going for. Is it expensive? Yes. Does it look good? Yes, I want it. That's how men think. Y'all really.
We're more into the holidays and the traditions.
I know
and
he's
like
gonna
that.
think about. That's not how, but I can understand why women think like that and why you would want your children to feel that way.
Mm-hmm.
And I agree. To each his own. To each his own. But I didn't grow up feeling like that. I never grew up believing in Santa.
I told you, like me and my sister figured out. And it was a closet like mine, and we opened it and seen all the gifts. It was double everything because we're twins. But before that, it was dope going to sleep with nothing under the tree and waking up like Santa came. We was both. It was dope. That was cool, and I always just wanted to do that with my kids too. But we never got the chance to really do it like that. We would wrap the gifts and put the shit under the tree and just let her just go at it.
Somebody wrote, Christmas. My children are older now, so the fun is over now. I can't wait till I get there. This shit is annoying. I hate Christmas time. Somebody wrote, I don't agree with that. It don't matter if you tell them or not. The active parent is the reason these kids are grown. What you see or around you is what you do. Santa was made up to keep family bonding. And I agree.
I agree with that.
I hate when people say, oh, because you're telling your kids this or they're not doing it that way, they're going to grow up to be a certain way. Mm-hmm. No, they're going to grow up doing what you allow in that home.
Right.
And now, don't get me wrong, if there's a bad child and you did everything to stop that child from being bad, there's something that's going to get away. Yeah. Some are going to choose a bad lifestyle. But as a parent, what you allow in your house is what's going to continue.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not allowing
I don't feel shit. That no holiday or tradition is what's stopping these kids from being grown.
Me either.
Like
because my daddy let me eat Thanksgiving, I'm gonna be a whore.
Yeah,
no, that's not the fucking case.
If you don't go to church on holidays, you're gonna be a slut bag.
Yeah.
And it's not a slut bag in church.
Don't say that. I don't think that's true. I think church is a place that allows many people, but I don't think it's nothing but slut bags. That's my opinion.
85%.
I do not agree. I'm going to read this comment. Men think with their wallet, women think with their heart. You are absolutely correct. Because the first thing I think about when I think of Tia, I tell myself what my budget is, find it, that's it. It's not, what's going to make her heart melt next week? And I wonder how she's going to feel. I never think like that. I go online. I go to stores. What is expensive? I'll take that one. That's so right. No, I'm telling you, that's not how men, and that y'all can't fault us for that. You know what I mean? Like, don't fault me for not being.
I'm appreciative. Obviously, we think with our heart, so it's like whatever you decide to get or do, I'm grateful. I'm definitely appreciative. I love it. Like, I'm appreciative of whatever you do for me. It don't even be holidays. Like, it's just mad stuff.
Yeah, but that's just not how men think. And like, when I think emotionally, all right, I know Tia needs some perfume. That's me thinking emotionally. Mm. You know what I mean? Oh, I know she about to do something for school. Let me get her something for school. I'm not thinking, well, it's the 15th anniversary of her love heart, and I wonder if she can fit. I don't think like that, son. I don't think like that. That's it. Well, it's our anniversary coming next time. We can do the exact date. I'm not doing that. That's not me. And I'm not going to not be me. But that's a good point, though, because that's definitely how a lot of men think.
90% of church women are hoes. You right, cuz.
Oh my
Period,
God.
Pooh.
It went from 85% to 90?
Period, Pooh.
Damn.
I'm trying to tell you. And we used to go to church. We used to always be in church.
I hope y'all excluded yourselves.
We excluded ourselves.
Yeah, I used to go to church too.
We excluded ourselves.
I went to church too.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, when my grandmother said I could get some money, she used to always tell us you gotta come to church. if you want to get your money. I hated that shit. I'm going to read one of these comments. I just got my son Uggs for Christmas. I didn't even know they had Ugg for men until my son asked me. For one, I was used to rocking Timberlands. You know what's crazy? A lot of these new things that these kids want is new to me too. We didn't have the internet back then.
Yeah.
Like their list of possibilities is endless now, son. Like some of the shit to me would be asking for. I gotta go online.
But I like that she's getting older and asking for like cheap weird shit.
It's not cheap. It's to her. Well, no, she doesn't understand high fashion yet. Oh, that's right. What I'm thankful for. But she starts. You're here talking about Jordans and Berlin. Shit she don't understand.
She better stop. Exactly. I don't know who the fuck.
What I'm saying is, it's that YouTube shit. Or it's that CJ too cool and he was wearing Gucci. Out of line. Exactly. What I'm saying is the stuff that she wants is what's fun to her, and thankfully isn't crazy expensive yet. Like I remember she wanted some AirPods. You're not getting AirPods. One, you're gonna lose them. Two, you already got Beats headphones. Why do you need AirPods? She's
very irresponsible. Exactly. Like if she was a little more responsible, then certain things I would have gotten her already.
I would lose them. I know she's not.
She's very irresponsible.
Get the fuck out of here. No, let me read these comments. Women are just emotional creatures. Factual. A phone call could turn into a disaster. The reason me and Tia haven't been on live, listen, I didn't say anything to you. The reason me and Tia haven't been on live, I had to make sure I got my house in order. Things are going on that I have to get in straight in order.
You a liar. You're a liar.
What I'm trying to say is, as a man, it's easy to understand now that what you might overlook to somebody else is not.
That's not why we haven't been on live, guys.
That's one of the reasons why
that is one of the reasons.
I'm like, yo, I'm more concerned of making sure me good. Like to a Monday night or when you off, I'd rather make sure me and you are spending quality time together and we getting better than where we needed to be. But definitely, there's
a phone call could definitely fuck up your relationship, y'all.
That's not the truth.
Period. Please.
That's not the truth. That's not the truth. It cannot fuck up your relationship. What I'm saying is, it definitely can make us
turmoil.
Exactly. It definitely can cause turmoil, but it cannot fuck up the relationship. Definitely not gonna let you say that one.
That's true.
So let me write this.
My fault.
Oh, we're in that 10%. That's not in regards to church.
Exactly.
Oh God. Everyone got a little hole in them, so church holes included. That is true. Yo, you know what I used to tell Tia? I think everybody has to go through that little whole phase in their life.
What whole phase do you feel like that is? Like just doing what you want to do?
Yeah, when I'm saying that, when you don't care for other people's feelings and you're not being 100% honest and upfront.
I disagree with those two sayings. Like, but when you don't care about other people's feelings and being honest and shit, like I feel like if you honest and upfront, if you're gonna be a hoe and you like cool about it and you cool about yourself doing that, I don't feel like you have
I don't consider that being a hoe. That's what I'm saying. I don't consider that being a hoe. What I'm saying is there are times in everybody's life where they moving funny and they're not being honest with the other person because they're really feeling themselves. If you just doing your own thing, you're not in a relationship, that's not being a hoe to me. That's you living your life. I'm doing what the fuck I want to do. But when you're in that stage where you know somebody and you know you kind of got that and you still doing that, that's what I'm saying. Everybody had that time. Everybody had that time. That's the difference. This is
real shit. I never really knew or had a valid definition of a hoe.
I just told you what I consider a hoe. A woman that's just doing her thing and letting that be known, that's not a hoe.
So what is that?
You just can't respect the woman that's doing what the fuck she want. The hoe to me is the same thing like a nigga. You in a relationship and you playing around. Exactly. That's a hoe. A nigga that's an independent man and has numerous women, he's being honest and upfront. He's not doing anything that will negate his integrity. Woman either. If she chooses to be with numerous people on her time, how she do it. But if she's dealing with someone or people that are in a relationship type environment and then doing the fuck shit, that's the whole shit. Now you acting like a fucking bird. Now a nigga acting like a duck. You understand what I'm saying? If you come out the gate, I'm not in a relationship. I'm not talking to the hoes. You're a fucking clown, son. Oh my.
There you have it, guys.
Said, what's the hoe?
The definition of a hoe.
And that could be a man or a woman. Is it one that's in a relationship or dealing with numerous people and not being honest with those people about the aspects of the relationship? Oh my God.
What is the definition of a whore?
Which word? H. This is an archaic and literary.
That's not a whore. Whore, WHORE.
No.
Okay, clown. Oh. God.
Hey Siri.
I was a manhole back in the day. I'm older now.
What is
I don't run after sex
God,
like I did
manhole.
before.
She just looked up manhole.
But you know what? Back to whoever made that comment about that. Once you stop chasing the pussy, your whole life changes. A lot of women don't have nothing to offer but that, and now they're not even appealing to you.
Google's definition of a whore is working as a prostitute.
Then it's a lot of whores out here. Especially on Instagram. Because a prostitute is someone that solicits themselves for sex or favors and financial gains, correct?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so a lot of these models or a lot of these people that are on Instagram are whores.
Or a lot of these bitches that's doing everything for $40, you're a hoe. It's $40. Yo, that's all people talk about on Facebook. I know you don't have Facebook.
I don't have Facebook.
But that's what they be saying, that girls they always want $40. Like they a fucking nigga for $40. They suck dick for $40. I'm telling you, that's what they be saying.
What you choose to do for whatever amount you do only shows your worth.
But the ones that actually want more is disagreeing with that and saying that the bitches is fucking up they package. They trying to get a bag and you asking for fucking $40. This nigga not gonna fuck with me. He not gonna give me no bag because you want $40. He gonna go to $40 home.
If Be Honest gives you the option to choose if you want to deal with him. If don't, then you look like a fool. That is the truth. If he's honest and he gives you that option, that's why I agree. That's why I said you can't consider that person a hoe. They made it clear to you. They weren't deceitful. That's not a fuckboy. That's a grown man, whether you like it or not. And a grown woman. Listen, this is the role you might have to play. I play with him. I'll play with him. That's your decision. But to lie and put on something that you're not to get something, that's the fuck mentality. Don't act like an angel when you fucking 18 dudes. Right. Don't act like you a fucking saint and you got 4 different baby moms and you still laying with all of them lying. That's what I'm serious. That's where the shit come into play.
He's also lying.
What everyone needs to know is everything has an expiration date. Yeah, my mother used to tell me when I was
everything.
Young, everything.
No, listen to me. Not everything, because this relationship don't. Because let me tell you something.
Yes, it does.
When you die, I'm dying too, and we dying together.
You sound dumb.
Period.
You sound dumb.
Period.
You sound dumb.
Period.
Everything has an expiration date.
We don't have an expiration date.
This existence does. We can go on through forever in time.
Exactly. Don't fuck me up. Like you.
Yo, shut up. My mother used to tell me when I was young that dick ain't gonna be big forever. And you ain't gonna be young forever. There's always gonna be a younger nigga with a bigger dick right after her. And she ain't never lied. She
don't know what she talking.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah, damn.
Sorry.
Just hopped on. What are we talking about today, y'all? Right now we talking about big penises and what you gotta offer.
Literally, as soon as you hopped on, we was talking about a big ass dick and that the dicks aren't gonna be as big forever. No, but that.
The comment was, everything has an expiration date. And I said, that is true. When I was a young man, my mother used to tell me all the time that dick isn't going to be big forever. There's going to be a younger dude with a bigger dick right after her. And that's the truth. Titi is going to get older. She's not going to be the young little thing like she always
Yes, the fuck I am. And this pussy going to stay tight and all.
Had you let me finish, you wouldn't even have to say that.
Oh,
so I'm done. I'm good.
Go ahead.
Don't worry about it. I'm good.
All right.
Everything in life ends, which is true. Everything in life ends. Yes, boy. Voila. That shit corny. Grow the fuck up. Yeah, it makes no... I think men especially, if you deal with an adult man that's still with that lying and playing little game shit, that's a constant red flag, bro. I think as men, you get older to the point, I don't got time to lie. I'd rather just be honest. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Women as well. That's why if you don't hear a lot of people talk, they prefer older spouses because they don't have time for the funny shit. Like, yo, this is what it is. If you're either going to accept that or not, and then we can go our own way and life goes on.
But the current topic, we were actually speaking about Santa Claus.
Yes, we were talking about whether it was cool to tell your children that Santa is real or not, how that affects your children's childhood.
Some people
who
felt
agrees
like,
with it, who doesn't agree with it.
Right, and some people felt like if you're not teaching your kid to believe in Santa, this is how they become little whores and twerking and things like that.
And I disagree with that.
And we ended up getting into what exactly is a whore, and then we ended up getting into what we're speaking of now. Prior to that, we were speaking about in-laws and privacy and having respect for your child's relationship.
Yeah, I think it's easier said than done, though. Like with everything Tia said about if you're an in-law, stay out of. That's easier said than done, because if Connor came to me, and to me it was coming to me about their relationship, there's a part of me that wants to jump into it. But I know how to check myself.
No, but look, that's cool to jump in it to your child that's venting to you. That doesn't mean that you have to go out and when you see your son's spouse or chick or whoever they dealing with to carry yourself in a certain type of manner. Also, too, if he's venting to me about a situation and then like a week or two, I see him all cuddled up and lovey-dovey, I'm not going to be like, what? Fuck that bitch. Why you still on her? I'm not doing that. If you see them like that, then it's like, okay, obviously they got over it.
I don't really like to speak on my mother, but there was one thing she always did. She was always brutally honest. Mm-hmm. That's why I never really asked her for opinions in my relationship. I never tried to get involved because she was always brutally honest, even with the women that would ask her for advice, like just brutally. So I do understand that. I think I would be that type of parent.
Yeah.
Don't involve. If you asking me, I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to involve myself. I'm going to let you make your own decisions. Just know whatever decision you got to make, you got to stand by that, though.
I took a picture of the previous comment so that we can get back to it.
Melbourne, right?
Yeah, it's right here.
All right. So I want to get to this comment that Melbourne had. Melbourne Lawrence. I have 2 baby mothers. I'm going to New York to take my son to see his mom, but every time I take him, the other one gets upset, and I'm not with none of them. That's why she mad all the time I go. Bro, she's going to be mad. Let her continue to be mad. That's an emotion. If you're doing what you got to do for the children, there's just times a woman is going to be angry. You cannot dictate that. Just keep doing what you're doing for your kids. Don't allow her emotions to affect your actions, and keep it moving. If it's one thing I learned about women, they can never be fully happy because they don't know what they want all the time. Mm-hmm. That's just real talk. Sometimes they'll be mad.
A lot of women that have kids by a man, they never
envisions another woman.
Exactly. Like no matter how much they say, fuck you, I don't care, move on, do what you want to do, there is a piece of them inside that don't want to actually see that. Unless they're really completely over you. If they're really completely 120% over you, then fine. The only reason why she's mad is because she clearly just don't want to see you happy or just don't want to see you spending time with that child.
And I think that's childish.
It's very childish.
As long as you're still providing the time with both children equally, she has no right to be angry. And if she does, that's her prerogative. She can feel whatever way she wants.
Yeah.
Just don't switch up with the kids. Mm-hmm. Somebody wrote, look, we are men. We all pay for pussy. It doesn't have to be money hand to hand. We pay in different ways. Pay her rent, get her hair done, manicure, pedicure, taking her shopping, even if your girl you're still paying. I agree with that to an extent.
So that niggas prostitutes now.
No, I used to hate when niggas. I used to hate when people say like all men technically pay for pussy. To an extent, yes, it is true. If I'm paying to provide you for a time and experience when you with me, I'm paying out of pocket.
I feel like it's an even exchange.
It is. That's like, why I'm saying I agree with that to an extent.
I'm trying to get the dick too. So it's like
it's not like yo, I'm spent. No, if I ask you for your time, I'm gonna try to provide an experience with you that's going to be memorable. That's going to require finances. Mm-hmm. Period. Mm-hmm. Whether it be simple picnics to the lounge, you're still gonna use your finances. It's just a mutual understanding that as a man, just because I'm doing this doesn't mean I expect you to fuck me. That's the difference.
Right.
If I'm providing this because I want your time, I would hope that you see the benefits of this and you choose to give yourself, because I'm a man and I feel like my shit is up, but I don't ever want it to be, I'm paying you, come fuck me.
Right.
That's not cool if y'all don't have that agreement up front. I hate when a nigga spend money on a chick and then expect her to fuck.
Yeah, like, yo, I don't have that. She's still not trying to give me the pussy.
And you're the clown for that.
Right. And it's the other way around.
Same thing.
The other way around, because there is a lot of women that take care of these men out here. The ones, the men with the pacifiers in their mama's drawers. It's a lot of men out here that feel like they are obligated to control that man. Like, I don't want you fucking with this bitch. I don't want you talking to this bitch. You still fuck with your baby mother. I don't want you doing any of this because I just bought you sneakers. I gave you a bed to sleep in.
That's true.
That doesn't mean that. Just because you are providing and doing all of these different things for that man, it doesn't mean that he has to listen to you or do as you say.
And that's why I say
if y'all don't have a specific agreement, like we are in a relationship, we are in a committed relationship, or we are dealing with each other. I mean, and that's different. Dealing with somebody in a relationship, commitment, all of those things are different. Don't just assume that because you are financially providing for a man that he is obligated to
or
do
that
and
he's
say
going
what you
to
need.
be committed to just you.
Right.
I know a lot of niggas that come up with bitches and still do their thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's not cool. I know a lot of women that do the same thing.
Right.
It's not cool, but be picky who you spend your finances on.
Right.
Another thing, like, I think it's different now. When we grew up, it wasn't cool to trick.
Right. That wasn't
like
the
that
thing.
wasn't the thing. Yo, I'm not buying this bitch, man. Now it's cool. That's why I said what culture accepts is what y'all allow. Right now, it's culturally cool to spend money on a chick because she's cute and pretty. I don't agree with that at all.
Right.
Like, if I like your time and I like how you make me feel and I want to purchase things for you, then cool. But I'm not supposed to just buy you something because you're pretty or I want your time.
And ladies, please stop feeling like a man is obligated to get your nails, feet, and hair done.
I hate
they
that.
are not obligated to do that.
I hate that, bro.
They can choose to do that for you. And also, too, with your friends. Friends, stop lying to your friends and saying that this nigga is doing everything for you, knowing that he's not doing everything.
You want to know the sexiest shit for men? A chick that don't need you. Because that motivates you. All right, I know you don't need that. Let me still help you with that.
Right.
Now you can appreciate the things I'm doing because you can do them for yourself.
Exactly.
There's nothing sexier to a man that got his shit together than a woman that don't, because you don't feel like, she only come around when she hungry.
Right.
She only call me when she need a favor.
Right.
Or she only want me because she think I dress nice and I spend money. The sexiest thing a woman could do is have her shit together. That way a man will appreciate that. And those times, you won't even have to ask. Because you don't ask.
Right.
Damn, nah, so I had a bad day. What happened? Well, this didn't go through. You don't even, I got that. I'll take care of that today.
Right.
What's wrong with you right now? Yo, I'm not going to lie. This is my problem.
This
cool.
is what's going
I can
on.
help you with that. You don't ask me for that.
Right.
There's nothing worse than when you just need somebody and they already talk about what they need. That shit smokes my... How? I don't even know you like that.
Right.
So you do that with everybody.
Or as soon as they speak about their problems, it pertains to
money.
finances.
To money.
Like, oh, the car note due, this, that, and that. All right, well, that shit was due before you met me. Figure it the fuck out. New regime, motherfucker. You met me, get all your bills in line, and then text or call my phone.
That's a good one. But yeah, shit like that. But that's why I say, too, I know that stage when your finances aren't in order.
Right.
Don't jump in a relationship.
Don't meet me. You gotta be, period. Your shit fucked up, and now ain't the time. Stay to yourself. Don't be going out to bars, drinking and all that, knowing you don't have no money. Knowing you don't have nothing. Knowing when you get home, you gonna eat you some oodles and noodles.
Can I read this comment? Damn. Because you playing. I feel like females shouldn't ask a nigga to do nothing they can't provide on their own.
Period.
You ain't been getting your hand nails done. Don't expect a nigga to do it.
Period. Yo,
nothing hurts me more.
Thank you.
Oh, I went Balenci, I want Louis, but you don't buy that yourself. Now, if you the type of woman that has that standard, that's what you expect us to get.
As long as me and Bob been together, I have never asked him to get my nails, my feet, or my hair done.
That is the truth.
Ever.
Can I tell you a secret though?
What?
I'll tell you something I do inadvertently that Tia never knows, right? If a bill is a certain price, I'll tell her a portion of that.
I know.
Or I'll take care of a bill that she doesn't have to worry about, so she has that extra play money that, I only got nothing to do today. Let me go get my nails done.
But
I'm not providing that.
You say inadvertently, but I'm
saying, but I'm simply saying what I found ways to go around that. Like, I don't feel like I need to get your nail. I get a haircut every week. I make sure my shit sharp every week. I never ask Tia to pay for a fucking haircut. I never ask you to put money in the gas tank. No, when you offer, I'll tell you no, because it's mine. But I appreciate that you make those gestures from time to time. I appreciate those type of things. But if it's one thing about that, Tia never asked me to buy her something that she couldn't buy herself. The things I chose to buy Tia that she never had was because I wanted you to have those things.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like,
and the other way around.
And I'm never gonna say, well,
let me tell you
this. No.
In the beginning of our relationship, he used to always be. I used to be like, "What you want for Christmas? What you want for birthday? This, that, and the third." There was one time I asked him, like, "Why do you always say nothing? Like, let me just explain to you. I'm not like everybody else you dealt with." He was like, "It's not that. I just feel like I'm too expensive." And this is my thing. If I met you a certain way, nigga, clearly I can see that. Like, but that was my thing. Like, no.
Oh,
he had like a whole bunch of shit that I was just like, that's not in my bracket at this point because I still live with my mom.
Yeah,
I'm not buying that shit.
Exactly, but you didn't understand how I respect it. It's like, I'm not gonna ask that of you. We here with a kid. I know the things I want are very much out of regret. Why would I put that on you?
Right, but that's what I'm saying. So when you used to tell me that, you like, I just feel like I'm too expensive to tell you, what I want or the things that I like. And I was like, I took a step back, like, I respect that. Like, a nigga would have just been like, yeah, I want this. You either gonna get it or you can't. Like, so like I at the time that.
Too, I used to pay like $700-800 before it was cool for sneakers. That's not shit that at that time. No, my sneakers only go $200-300.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna start asking that stuff of you because that's what I used to buy. That's not cool. When I also know I'm still staying with you here. We don't got our own shit yet. We got a whole kid to take care of.
I started going about it my way. I started buying him clothes that I thought would look cute, that he would still appreciate, and things like that, and he would actually wear it. So that was my way of going about things. But
like, I'm saying
I feel like it works both ways.
Exactly.
Don't be asking niggas or females to do shit for you that you can't do for yourself. If you can't afford it yourself, don't ask somebody.
That's like, yo, Tia, can you buy me a Benz? That's what I want for Christmas. I'm not driving a Benz. Why would I ask that of you? But again, if a woman already has those things, she wouldn't even ask that of a man.
Exactly.
The man would see that that's her standard. That's what I gotta come with. So let me
stay here with this.
I can see Tia take care of her kid. I can see how she keeps her household. I know that's a standard I have to upkeep.
Mm-hmm.
It's just simple mathematics, bro. 1, 2.
Right.
But that's that on that. Let me read these comments.
Mm-hmm. Read that one.
Okay. Facts. Create your own income. Invest in yourself so that you can do for yourself. Whatever he do is a plus, not something he has to do.
Exactly.
And I think that is much more appreciative.
Exactly.
Like, I think, like, your Tia understands those little things. Like, I don't ask for big shit. Them little things add up to like, oh, thank you. Right. I know how that feels. I know how it feels to get those little things all the time.
And I just feel like you strictly almost all the time have an attitude with the person you're dealing with when they don't do things that you expect them to do.
Because you shouldn't be expecting.
And you would unknowingly have an attitude. Like, and that's my thing too with the friends be coming around like, oh, look, my nigga bought me, look at my nigga got me, and then you just sitting there like, oh.
Well, that's another
that causes you to have an attitude.
How you meet her, if you come around, this is for men, if you come around flaunting money, taking her on expensive dates from the very beginning, that woman is going to expect that all throughout the relationship. Mm. Do not put on a front that you can't upkeep. That's why I said be honest and real.
No dates around income tax. No,
no shit be lavish. But no, you can. Just keep it real. Like, yo, if I ask for your time, my first few days, I'm not breaking my pocket and I don't know you. That's stupid. That's not intelligent. We can have a good time.
Yeah.
We can go eat. We can make sure we have fun. But I'm not going to break the bank and then we not fucking. You don't know me. It's not intelligent.
And I might do some shit that you don't like and now you don't want to fuck with me
exactly.
no more.
On the first day, what am I spending this money for?
Right.
No, it's not intelligent. Just be smart with your
finances. Like, every little thing counts in a relationship too. Like the way you eat, somebody wrote,
I don't agree. If a woman has my back, I'll do things for her. I agree with that. I'm gonna read that comment again. I don't agree. If a woman has my back, I'll do things for her. I completely agree if she has your back.
Right.
But I am not going to provide a lifestyle for her that she cannot provide for herself, whether she has my back or not.
Right.
If I choose to do that, that's on me. But for her to ask that of me and she can't do that herself,
right,
that's where we miscommunicate.
Right.
I'm not going to ask something of you I can't do for myself.
Right.
Now, if I'm digging her and she doing her thing and I want to buy her some shit she ain't never have, feel free to do that. That's your job as a man.
Exactly.
You're supposed to introduce your woman to some shit she's not accustomed to. It don't gotta happen all the time, every month.
Right.
Like the fuck, like I don't gotta buy you some new shit every single. No, but when I do, you're gonna understand. I took my time out, I took my finances and my time to figure this out. So I agree with that comment. I definitely agree with that comment. So this is thanks guys for answering my questions. Love the show. Hope to see you guys on Monday. I gotta drop my kid off with my mom next Monday. Bless up. Remember that advice. Keep doing your thing.
We'll see you next
Don't
Monday.
act funny with the kid. That's it.
Definitely next Monday. Definitely. What's next Monday? Yeah. Monday,
yeah, I mean, we can definitely get back to it.
Yeah.
Because I'm on a little break right now.
Next Monday is cool. We'll be back next Monday. But yet again.
You know what? Chill, bro.
Yet again. No, that's what you're about to do?
What time you work tomorrow? You
What's
open?
tomorrow? I think so. I think
no, we're not taking shots.
We can take one shot for the live.
You know what?
I'll still get up on time. I mean, I never do anyway, but I'll open on time.
But definitely, listen, look, at the end of the day, if you're in a relationship, do what makes you happy. Because you're the only one fucking and getting your dick sucked or your pussy licked. Please
don't be in a relationship trying to please other people.
I tried that.
Work.
I tried that.
It won't work.
I tried that and I was unhappy and I went right back to what I told people I was going back to. And I would never tell people my business.
So if you live together, do you feel he or she is entitled to help with bills?
Yes.
Absolutely.
If me and you are living in the same household, you shouldn't have to ask
I'm not
spouse.
running up these bills by myself.
It's not that. Now listen, I'm all for the man that wants to do everything. But as a woman, if he doing everything, not even that. All right, I'm going to make sure he got a home cooked meal every day. I'm going to make sure the house is clean every day. If y'all don't have that understanding, then it should be somebody's paying this, somebody's paying that.
It's not up to the spouse to make you happy. You have to make you happy. Exactly. You have to be happy within yourself.
Remember when I started telling you that? At first, because I used to spend all my time trying to make Tia happy, never worry about myself. And that was my mistake. Somebody was like, boy, you put too much time. So what you do with you? Like, when are you happy? And I wasn't happy, and that affected my relationship with her. Because I wasn't happy with myself. So I'm trying to put all this energy.
That was definitely a big deal.
And depending on her to be happy.
When we started doing that, focusing on ourselves, making ourselves happy, it really worked.
Now that I'm good, this is what I could do for you. If you're not happy, that's not on me.
Right.
It's not my job to make you happy. It's my job to provide and love you, do what I can.
Right.
But I learned that the hard way too. I used to put all my energy into trying to make her happy because she made me happy. No, boy, you got to make yourself happy. Can we hit this shot? And that's it for me.
We taking a shot for you guys because we appreciate y'all support. We appreciate you guys tuning in every time we go live and the feedback that you guys give us. This is a big ass shot, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this whole thing.
That's a Trony.
That was a big ass shot.
That's how I like the shots. I
need 5 seconds.
Okay, let me read these comments. It's not up to the spouse to make you happy, blah, blah, blah. Yes, she has to help, but I'm the man. I'll pay most of the bills. I completely agree with that. Depending on the type of woman you with and a relationship you in, y'all can figure that out in the beginning before moving in with each other. Do not wait till y'all live with each other and then you expect something and she doesn't. Before y'all make that agreement, this is how we doing this. This is what it is. Communication.
Mm-hmm.
Some people don't have the mental. They don't know how to cater to themselves first. And that's why people make the mistake.
Yeah.
And I told myself this too. I should not have jumped right back into a relationship with Shatia because I wasn't ready myself. And that caused a lot of turmoil later on. I've learned that over time. You got to get your shit together first, bro. Tia too, though, to an extent. There's things that she could have taken care of before we got back together. You live and you learn.
We literally jumped back. Like we separated for 7 months.
And we should not have. We should have. Let's start doing this. Let's start doing this. Let's start doing that.
I feel like it was more excitement than anything.
And that longing for each other.
Yeah.
Like, I missed you. Like, I really was unhappy even when I tried to be with other people.
Happy with somebody else.
Trying to make everybody. I missed you. But
so we
at the same time, I should have got my shit together fully.
Yeah. When
I say got my shit together, every aspect, my confidence, my trust, my ability to help her and others.
That's that Carmex that was sitting up here, that is not yours. So get it out your pocket. That brand new one, that's mine. The fuck? I'm like, where's my shit? That was what you came up here with.
First of all, we didn't have to pause for that, clown.
Yes, we did.
Now, niggas,
carry on. Carry on.
Niggas said carry on. Love you guys. Keep conversing. Okay. I know people who don't know how to pull it together, so they look to others to pull them together. I'm going to be honest with you. I used to feel like I needed 18 different women around because of what I lacked myself.
But I know a current
relationship.
They not even in a relationship no more though because of that. Like they couldn't get it together themselves
and expected everybody
else to help them. But everybody else that was supposed to be helping them did not agree with their relationship. They despised
everybody
the
else not sucking your dick. And
right.
I say that not disrespectfully. Like, yo, you'll try to please everybody outside of a relationship, but they're not the ones pleasing you at night.
Exactly.
I remember when I told Tia, yo, I used to do that for them, but they not sucking my dick at night. And I'm not making her pussy. Real shit though. You'll make yourself available and spend all that time for everybody else except for the person that matters most. Mm-hmm. And that's you as a person first.
I feel like I know we said this plenty of times, but time management is everything. Like there's not 8 days in a week. It's only 7. It's only 24 hours in a day.
And you sleep 9 to 10. You sleep. So take that away.
You have to better manage your time. Stop thinking that you can cater to your spouse and everybody else in your family. Like your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, like doing 1,000 things for a bunch of different people. Like your relationship is what is. It's what's current. It's what's present. It's what's going on at the moment. Try to cater to that first. And then whatever energy you have left, use that to go cater to your mother, your father, your sister, and whoever else. Like, I feel like that be the biggest deal in a fucked up relationship. Like a relationship that was good or is good, or if you genuinely still have love for the person and then y'all not together or you're not fucking with each other, why is that though? Like stop looking and seeking answers from other people.
That's right. You
gotta act within the relationship, figure it out yourself. Like,
so there's a comment. I agree. You have to have self-love and happiness in order to be happy with life or anyone else. Yeah, but what people don't understand is that takes time. You're not going to know that when you're 22 and 24.
That actually takes time.
That takes
dedication, hurt, pain. That takes everything.
And understanding.
For you to just genuinely love yourself.
Yeah, you have to go through the trials and tribulations. But when you do, you'll know what you're willing to tolerate, what you don't want to tolerate, the type of relationships you're going to put your power and effort into. It really definitely comes down to that. Another comment. A relationship cannot last if you love that person more than you love yourself. And
I agree with that. I agree with that because we experienced it. You know what I mean?
I agree.
I agree with that because we actually experienced it. Right.
You can love that person just as much as you love yourself, but you still have to focus on you. How can you give love to somebody that you're not giving yourself?
Yeah, exactly.
Get your shit right, then you can give that or you can reciprocate that.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you do have a lot of love to give. Cool, but you don't have a lot of time to give that love. So it's like you need to invest in time. You need to invest in
order to give that love, you got to be in a position to do that.
A lot of people need to understand too, when you are financially okay, you are just mentally okay. When you are not financially okay, that is finances is 90% of your happiness. I don't know fuck what nobody say.
What I used to tell
money
you.
Make the world go around. You know, people used to say that's not true.
That
is true.
Yes,
that's true.
It does.
You need to be financially okay. However you get your finances in order, that's on you. But you need to be financially stable so that you could be mentally stable.
Because when you're the happiest is when you can do and provide for the things you want. Remember when I used to tell you that?
Yes. A lot of people are angry when they're hungry.
Exactly.
I am one of those people. Okay? So I need to be able to feed myself when I want to feed myself. How can I feed myself? I have to buy food. So I need to have money to buy food. Okay? Like a lot of people need to understand that happiness is within, but it's not really within. That shit is really within money. Okay?
Well, it's within your understanding of how you prioritize your responsibilities. You gotta understand that finances is one of the major aspects.
That shit is 90%
As
of your
a man,
happiness.
I cannot see myself coming into a relationship, not having my shit together, expecting to be treated like a man.
Right.
Like that, when you older, I can't come stay with you, have you cook, give me money.
Okay, you just imagine we in a relationship and you living with your mother don't like me, can't stand me. We go through some shit at my mom's crib, right?
You gotta come to my house?
Now my mother kicking us the now that's it, y'all gotta fucking go, because y'all don't know how to shut the fuck up. And we can't go to your crib?
That's why.
And now you gotta go to your crib by yourself and I get to stay at my house. Like now we miss each other. Now we miserable.
You gotta have
like just little shit like that. Like all of that shit plays a major part.
That comes with self-love, understanding yourself. yo, no matter what, you gotta have your finances in order. Before you start trying to find love and find your significant other, make sure your shit is like this, so where I can present that to you.
Take it from people that actually experienced it. It's easier for us to tell you, like, have your finances in order before you get in a relationship. But we're not just telling you this because somebody told us this. We experienced it. Like, we was in a relationship before our finances was in order.
And when I say finances in order, we had money. We just wasn't utilizing it properly.
We couldn't do everything, or we couldn't do right. We
wasn't utilizing it properly.
Like, we would get paid and be just doing what.
And then next time I get paid is here. You shouldn't have to worry like that.
Right.
Well, that's when I say having your finances in order. I'm not living check to check.
Yeah.
I know when to prioritize. I know when to splurge. I know when to say no. I know when to say I know. We don't need that right now. Back then, let's get it.
As soon as first of all, before we got the fucking money,
it
was already gone because we already mapped out what we were spending it on. Like, so that's a big deal. That's definitely a big deal.
Like one of the big 4 things that ruin marriages.
You always say that.
Finances, religion, in-laws, and children. Those have the biggest impacts on relationships. Children, because it's just emotional no matter what. Nobody wins. Finances, because it's what dictates the world you live in. In-laws, because of what?
Because they play a major part in their child's life.
And religion, because this is what you base your entire life around. If me and Shatia value different religious aspects, it would be very difficult to be with each other.
For us to be with each other. Yeah, a lot of people, like with religion, we'll get into that, but that's another topic for itself.
Like, those are the
eating,
4 major
drinking,
causes of
how you
marriages.
live, all of that plays a big ass part in a relationship when you're dealing with religion.
I should have been off this live to drop my kid off. I'm driving, watching you guys. You're doing a good job entertaining me. We try, man. We just talking.
We just be us.
And we being real because we experienced it. Like,
me and Tia are not perfect. We fight.
We do
not.
You know what I said to somebody? Somebody was speaking to me about their relationship like a week ago, right?
They said they want to be like you and Ball.
No, absolutely not. But when they were speaking to me about their relationship, right? You know what I said? Me and Bar are not ancient. We're not extremely old at all. But what I can say, we really experienced a lot in the time frame that we were together. I'm talking about good. I'm talking about bad. I'm talking about hurt, pain, lost ones. Like, we've experienced those things with each other. I know a lot of people that's in a current relationship and they never had to deal with their spouse losing a loved one. So they don't even know, like, as of today, if somebody died, how to handle the situation in their relationship. We both experienced it. He was with me when I lost somebody. I was with him when he lost somebody. Like, we both experienced those type of things. We experienced pain. We experienced trying to be with somebody else to make ourselves happy to get over each other. For us to end up
like
right
you doing
back
that, though,
with
you don't
each
think
other.
like that, though. You just think, yo, I'm done. This
I'm done. I'm moving on. I'm not fucking with you no more. But you're
yeah.
constantly cheating on that person.
And when I say she's not even cheating, you're still yearning for that person and giving that.
But not just yearning, because you will come over to pick Tamia up and you ain't never leave.
First of all, we're not gonna get into that. Let me read this comment, please. My biggest issue with relationships is they always need a place to stay. And I don't want to provide if I need space.
All right, this is my biggest thing as a man, and this is something I learned from a man. I'm not asking no woman to be my woman if I don't got my own shit. If a man come to you and he living with somebody or he's telling you his shit and he's working on it, give that man a chance. If he don't got his shit together and you allow him to stay with you, that's on you. It's not easy to live on your own, bro. It's not, son.
Yeah.
You cannot expect that man to have a car, his own crib, no children, be sexy, go to the gym, always look good. It doesn't work like that. If he's living with a roommate, he's trying, he's working, try with that man. If you don't see that he's focused and he's just trying to live with you just cause and he inviting himself in, and then you let him go. But you always got to be real with yourself. It's not easy to do everything alone, son. Like, me and Tia do this together. Like, I don't want to sit here in front like I pay 100% of the bills. No, that's a lot. I pay more than her, but we make it work together. It's not easy to be on your own. But if that man is trying and he's showing you commitment, you won't have to worry about him wanting to live with you. He'll have the fire in him to do on his own.
Somebody wrote, that's that Will and Jada shit. 100% fact. Come to me happy. That's totally up to the person. Yeah, and you gotta understand, you're not always gonna meet people that got their shit together. It's up to you to decide if you want to grow with that person.
Right. I was about to say, and sometimes it's nothing wrong with teaching a person. It's nothing wrong with teaching somebody you in a relationship with.
Yeah, to an extent.
There's nothing wrong with that.
If you're in a relationship.
Just saying, no, but the reason, if you're in a relationship, I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're in a relationship, there's nothing wrong. He wants me.
Yeah, well, you don't know how to tell him to be quiet.
Okay. I'm not going to tell him to be quiet. But it's nothing. What I mean by teaching somebody that you're in a relationship with is, like, just little things. There's some people that, if you're in a relationship, this is their first time being in a relationship. So they don't know how to be in a relationship, but you have experience. You've been in a relationship before. You know how or what to expect in a relationship. So it's nothing wrong with teaching that. Like, this is my views on a relationship. If you were in a relationship, what would be your views? Like, a lot of people don't like asking questions. A lot of people don't like figuring out how to handle a situation. They rather just say, fuck it, I'm not dealing with that, because of their tolerance level. Their tolerance level is gone because of where they was before or who they was fucking with before, probably drank the shit out of them. And now you're actually with somebody that genuinely gives a fuck about you and you don't know how to handle it. So I personally feel like there's nothing wrong with teaching somebody how to be in a relationship. But I feel like it's to an extent. But I feel like always put, like he said the last time we was on live, always put a time frame on something. If you're going to be teaching a man or a female how to be in a relationship, put a time frame on it. Listen, this is what I expect. This is what we should be doing. This is what I think is cool. And we should go from there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what y'all was talking about when I left, but
that was just it. I was reading the comments and I was just it. Yeah.
Hey guys, what's the topic? You read
that?
It was
everything.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah, like
to a point where we were talking about Sienna. No, but we were speaking about in-laws, just in case if you want to go back and watch it when we're done. We were speaking about in-laws and privacy from an in-law and just having the respect in your relationship and teaching your kids to believe in Santa. And if they don't believe in Santa, it causes them to be grown and sassy, which we disagreed with. I also want to say too, when we were speaking about in-laws, and them having respect for the relationship, I feel like a lot of people get the term relationship construed. If you have a kid with the person, that's a relationship. That is a form of relationship. You are the mother, and this is the father.
And I don't mean y'all fucking
at all.
But you guys have to have a mutual.
Y'all have a mutual relationship, right? A friendship is a form of a relationship.
Right. A parent can overstep that boundary and be
the relationship you share with your mother, father, sister, cousin, uncle. Those are forms of relationship. So I basically pointed that out because I wanted to be clear. I don't want nobody to feel like I'm putting a relationship on them. Like, whatever you're going through with your child's mother and whoever, your child's father, your mother or father need to have respect for the relationship that y'all share with y'all kids. Like, they just need to have respect. And don't get upset when your spouse decides to teach them respect.
Especially if you're not checking that parent.
If you are not checking that parent, and I asked you numerous times to check that parent.
Keyword, numerous times. If you say one incident, I'm not going to jump at that incident. You might be emotional. That parent might be emotional. But if it's a consistent thing, and I'm coming to you as your spouse, showing you what's wrong, and you do nothing, I can't.
And I decide to check your parent. At this point, you're going to have to decide. If I got to check your parent, you got to decide on you with me or you going to be with your mama.
You don't got to decide on that. You got to decide on if you're going to allow that parent to keep disrespecting or not. You should never have to choose between.
The parent not
you will never have to choose between your spouse and your parent. But you will have to choose it if you're going to allow something to continue or not.
Agreed.
Thank you. On that note, we'll close this. The fuck? check. Yeah.
Listen, Linda, listen. Guys, we appreciate you. We appreciate your support and everything. What we're supposed to be speaking about next week is the relationship with a stepkid. Somebody wanted me to touch that.
Oh, that's going to be a hot topic.
That's definitely going to be a hot topic. And I feel like that's going to be a hot topic specifically if the kid is older and old enough to understand. When they are not old enough to understand, I don't think it's a big deal. I don't think it's anything you have to worry about. But when they can talk and they can express themselves and they can go back to their mother or father and come back and things of that sort, then that's when I feel like it's definitely going to be a hot topic.
She's absolutely correct. So that's what we'll speak on next week. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time.
We'll see you guys. Thank you guys for your time. Happy holidays. Happy New Year's. It is the 30th. Happy New Year.
Okay, move your hands. Don't touch me.
Happy New Year. We should go live on New Year's, though. I think we did it last